guys, so I'm turning 33 this year in June on 6th. I don't know if according to you that's too young, too old, or just the perfect age for me to be doing what I'm doing, in life and with the farm and everything. But I'll tell you what I think. I think it doesn't matter. I think it's nonsense for someone to sit down and think or say that someone has achieved particular things too early or too late. Now, of course, the world has set what we'd call standards, expectations. I think expectations is like the best thing. The world has set expectations for what someone should have achieved, at what point someone should have done what or particular things. And all of us will get judged based on that. I think it doesn't really matter. Yeah? The most important thing is that at whatever age you are, you actually make up your mind to start moving things forward. And when you do start moving things forward or start accomplishing things till you're comfortable, yeah? In the end, it's all about comfort. It's not about comparing ourselves with each other, which I believe is like the greatest thief of joy. You start comparing yourself with others, you start comparing yourself with your peers, people who have achieved particular things, and that's just going to kill you. So in today's video, I just want to take you guys around the farm. I want to show you guys, what I've been doing recently, the things or the activity that's going around the farm and things like that, yeah? And hopefully it will inspire you guys. The goal of this video is actually to inspire, yeah? To inspire someone to actually take steps that move forward. Not to inspire you to be like me. It's not to inspire you to compare yourself to me. No, it is to inspire you to, number one, believe that it's actually possible to get things done and to move forward. But number two, to, just step out there and, just do your own stuff. I mean, you don't need to compare yourself with anyone. Just step out there and do your own stuff. Be happy. Smile, yeah? As long as you're moving forward. So let's start. I'll start with where my house is, and I'll start by showing you guys something we found in the morning. So this is my small tiny house on the farm, and we've been planting grass, yeah? So we've been trying to plant grass again. I don't know. So you can see some of the grass. Yeah. So some of the place the grass took like nice root. In some of the other areas it didn't grow so well, so we've been trying to like replant. For example, you can see right here, yeah. So the grass was like starting to grow. But in some of the places, this area I think has quite an amount of the grass. But in some of the other areas, for example here, it didn't grow so well, so we've been weeding. So the guy was just weeding today and getting all these weeds out to give the grass that we planted an opportunity to grow. And see what we found. A snake shed their skin right here. Oh my God. Yeah, this is the skin of a snake. So it shed their skin right here, and it looks like it was a big snake because that's big. So he found a big hole, a deep hole right here, which he has covered using bricks and things like that. So I think we do have a snake around, or snakes around. But we've tried to like get the the bushes and things like that around. There used to be a lot of stones here and, bricks and what. And I think there's an anthill here. Yeah. So you see these holes. These holes are from an anthill, and I think they're also a problem because they should probably be harboring snakes. So we're going to try getting a chemical to try and kill, we'll pour it inside to try and kill the anthill. Probably kill all the termites that are inside there, and hopefully we'll get rid of the anthill, and maybe we can now cover the holes. Because if you don't kill the queen of the ants or whatsoever, it's useless for you to cover the holes because they're just going to dig them out. We want to kill it so that they can't come back in, and then after that we can cover the holes so that we don't have any snakes lingering around here. Because I do have a house here and I have a home here, and during the holidays when the children are not studying, they come over here to play around and get used to the farm life, enjoy the farm life. So I really need to make sure that the place is safe and we don't have snakes and things like that. Moving on, we'll move on to our grass thatched house. You guys, I love this, yeah? So there's a very small stone walkway that moves from the house onto this area. So first, you guys can see that I've planted some flowers in the tires. So I've placed tires that are literally flower vases. I've planted flowers. I'm also going to plant flowers here at the bottom. It's going to look really beautiful, yeah? So I'm going to put flowers in those tires, and then I'm going to put a second layer of tires. I think much later I'll probably share this with you guys so that you can see the beauty of it. You can see the shed. Very nice, grass thatched. Really looks nice on the inside. Recently I just got a table made. I occasionally sit down here. You can see my computer. Sit down here, maybe the notebook, do some work, have some food from here. You can see my tripod. I've been working. This is where I was painting the tires from. You can see the stone. It's where I was painting the tires from and things like that. We have a few more tires there, and then we have more plants on the trees right there. And you know, I was thinking about this grass thatch, because sometimes I post the things that I do on X. You know, if you don't follow me on X, go and check me out and follow me. My X handle is at Masaba Daniel. You can go and check it out. And I'll occasionally post the stuff that I'm doing and the work that I'm doing, and people will be like, oh, I admire your life. You know, you're living exact life that I want to live. And I'm thinking to myself, what's stopping you from living the life that you want to live? Like, really, what's stopping you? And sometimes I understand, you know, the funds, the money. Yeah, you don't have the money to, you know, do the things that you want. But you'll be surprised how many people, or how many times people do things that they actually don't want to try and keep face, to try and match up to their social group. The thing about me is that I really don't care about a social group. Yeah, I don't. I do the things that I love and the things that I find or feel will fulfill me. And in the end, when someone sees what I'm doing, they also feel like that's what they would love to do. Maybe that's what they would love to do, but maybe not, yeah? But the biggest reason is that, for example, you see the grass thatched house. That grass thatched house is actually quite cheap, yeah, really cheap. So roofing this house with grass, for me, was much cheaper than roofing it with iron sheeting. Much cheaper. If I was to use like a good iron sheet, I would have paid way more money than using grass, because the grass is really cheap, and I didn't get it from too far away, maybe like 30, 40 kilometers away. And I got the grass, I got someone who thatches, and they placed it right there. The rest of the structure is just poles. Maybe the most expensive bit was the floor, which is tiles and things like that. But again, not too expensive, but well, it's something that I do love and enjoy to do. So it wasn't too expensive. But you'll find someone, they have one car, they get a second, a third, a fourth, and honestly, they would do with one car. Yeah, they would do with one car, but they have four. And they're not satisfied, they're not happy, because they were doing something to try and get social status, to try and, you know, get to the point where they are matching up to other people, or their friends and people in their social group. So it's not like they can't actually do these things, yeah? Maybe they are thinking to themselves, I need to build a very big, nice house in the city. Why? Simply because it's in the city. They don't really love it, they don't enjoy it. It's simply try and, you know, match up to a particular social group, or a particular social aspect, or a particular social expectation. And that just makes your life pathetic. So for me, I've decided to follow my heart's desires, and I mean, the Lord said He'll fulfill my heart's desires. So everything I've done here is not really expensive. Yeah, you've seen me using tires. I mean, West tires. I usually get them from like the cars when I replace them, or sometimes I even just get them from people. People have a lot of tires that they don't use, so I'll just pick them up, bring them up, I'll paint them myself because I enjoy painting, and then here we go. So I'm making something that's beautiful, something that I'm enjoying, but without using too much money, while people think it would actually take too much money. So you need to just step out there and do the things that you consider, you know, the things that you want to do, the things you would love to do. Just step out and do them. You can see the tricycle right there. He's taking some maize for milling, because our mill in there has some issues. Yeah, we'll probably get in very briefly. It has some issues. But right here you can see more tires. So these are all tires that I'm going to paint. Yeah, I just bought them recently. We're going to paint them and we're going to be utilizing them. Yeah. Then right here is where the guys stay currently. I'm going to have to extend this, build another one, because I mean the guys are becoming quite many because the farm is expanding. You can see our eggs right here. So this is where we like sort and clean the eggs from. Each person has their own corner. This is one person, that's another person, that's another person, this is another person. Like, you can tell each person has like their own little corner where they do the egg cleaning from. You can see trays there that have been brought in, yeah, and this is our feed store. We'll just move in. I'll show you guys the motor that we actually are having a lot of problems with. This is a mill that I just bought recently. We just got off the top and everything, and this was the motor that was running, but the motor got messed. I think the motor is just not compatible with the machine. So the motor had to come off. It was removed. You can see the shaft and the hammers. These are the hammers. Yeah, this is the hammer ideally, and this is where it hammers. You can see the sieve for sieving the maize. So we are getting a new motor. They're going to deliver it very soon, but well, for now we can't run this. So everything is being in here. You can see the guys, like the store where we mix the feed from, and everything looks really beautiful. But very soon you're going to need to, you know, expand, because the space is just not enough anymore. Certainly not enough. You can see my scooter right there. I love it. My daughter loves it. Yeah, I'm always carrying her around when we come with it. Yeah, and then we'll move on to the chicken houses. So you guys can see this is the newest chicken house. It has like baby chicks inside there. Yeah, so I won't move in, but I'll move to the window so that you can take a look at the baby chicks, hopefully, through one of the holes. Okay, so you guys can, there you go. All right, the chicks are just running away because they have just had me and they got startled. But if I just stay here for a little longer, they're all going to start coming here because they love hearing people talking. Yeah, so there you can see those are the chicks inside the chicken house. Those are the youngest. They're just over 3 weeks old and they're doing very, very beautifully. Yeah, so we'll expand out the house and take others to the very top. That's another chicken house. That was the third one. And then we have 2 more chicken houses this side. Yeah, so these 4 houses bring the capacity of this farm alone to 10,000. This is manure. So once in a while we get like litter getting wet from inside the chicken house, and we'll get it out. I don't know if you guys can see. Yeah, it's quite too dark. Yeah, but it will get wet, and once it gets wet, we just get it out. Maybe a drinker pours water or things like that. We'll get it out, probably place it in the gardens, or give it to like an uncle or things like that around the farm. So here you can see my 4 chicken houses around on the farm. This is one of the sick bays for the chickens, okay? And then right here we have a banana plantation. So I do love bananas. It's like my staple food. I do enjoy them so much. And because of that, I do have a banana plantation that you can clearly see right here. Yeah. So I actually even just planted a few more. I don't think I'll be able to get there, but I planted just a few more at the top right there. And then at the very top, right there, you can see our tank stand. Okay, so you see our 2 tanks. Those 2 tanks are 10,000 liters each. So that gives us 20,000 liters. And the tank stand itself doubles as a store. So you can see the bottom of it is actually has a door where we do have a store. And I mean, every time I sit down and look at myself, look at, you know, all the things that I've been able to do, it's not because I'm special. It's not because I'm any different. Yeah, I mean, most likely I'm just like you. Now, of course, everyone is different. Yeah, and that makes everyone special. So of course I'm special and I'm different, but I mean, you're also special and you're different. So anyone can certainly do what I've been doing right here. Yeah? So this is a small gate that I do have on the farm. I'm going to open it up so that we go to the other side. I want to show you guys, you know, our expansion plan on the farm. But again, it's not really because I'm any different from other human beings. Yeah, but I think it's because I've been able to consider myself and think about myself as someone who has, you know, individual dreams. Yeah, so it's not trying to meet up with anyone else. There's nothing so unique about me, but it's because I've decided to follow my dreams, to follow my heart, to not let other people's expectation, and with that I also mean other people's pressure and anything pull me down. Yeah, I haven't let what other people think about me, what other people say about me, pull me down. And what that means is that I'm able to go into or blast into opportunities with a neutral point of view. Yeah, not giving a damn what people will think, not giving a damn what the world thinks. Because I'll be honest with you, I'll tell you the honest truth. Yeah, most times that people actually do fail, most times that things usually go the wrong way or end up the wrong way, it's not really because the ideas we do have are not great ideas or will not have results, no. It's just because we believed people, yeah? So we believed people, we believed the things that they said about us, we allowed them to scare us, we allowed them to, you know, just be negative and pull us in the wrong direction, yeah? But if you could just get outside there with belief and just push yourself, you'll be surprised how much, you know, you can obtain, yeah? So right now, I'm on a piece of land. This land measures about 1.3 acres that I actually just acquired recently. So recently, I planted maize here. By then, it was just about 1 acre, but I recently, you know, got another section that makes it about 1.3 acres. And as you can see right there are the chicken houses, and this is the bare piece of land. You see some people are actually grazing cattle right here, but all this is the bare piece of land. Includes that house too, where the house is, and a big section of that area. So the plan is that I'm going to be building chicken houses in this entire area. So where the chicken house is, the current chicken houses, these 4 chicken houses take up about 10,000 birds, but that entire land I've told you guys about, you know, 2.8 acres. Yeah, it's 2.8 acres. This is about 1.3 acres. But that's only going to keep the 10,000, and all the rest of the birds I'm going to place them here. So I can actually do about 20,000 birds or more on this 1.3 acres. Yeah, using deep litter. Before I was considering using cages, but no, I've taken away that consideration unless something really comes up. But considering like my cash flow and the things I would love to do, I'm actually going to be doing 20,000 birds right here using a deep litter system, and I'm going to just be building the chicken houses and try to, you know, maximize the space in terms of efficiency to get the best results. Yeah, so yeah, that is it, guys. I mean, I'm planning on expanding and doing big stuff all around. I'm really excited about this, and that makes me very happy. And like I've said again, yeah, a lot of times when people look at me, they think I've overachieved, especially considering where I came from. And I mean, overachieving, there's nothing like overachieving, because in the end it's a comparison. Yeah, because if, for example, my parents are like very wealthy and they gave me $1 million when I was 20, if I had what I had right now at age 33, that would be underachieved. But because, you know, I came from a background where my parents really had nothing and I had to build my way up, a lot of people think it's overachieved. But in the end, it doesn't matter, guys. It doesn't matter. Yeah, just do what you want to do, get fulfilled, get the best results, and just live happy. Everything else will follow. In the end, we are all seeking for happiness, joy. It's not about money. It's not about relationships. It's not about anything else. It's about satisfaction. It's about fulfillment. It's about joy. That's what we are all looking for in the end. Yeah, and I've found it on the farm. I've certainly found it on the farm. Yeah. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, smash the notification bell. I'll first close this. That way you never miss out on an upload. Catch you very soon with another video. Lots of love. Bye-bye.